But if you want to sit there like those Jews in their piety, he gonna bypass you, and whoever's going crazy gonna get everything they're supposed to get and what you're supposed to get too. Why? Because they believe enough to break their dignified pose and give God some praise. Now what I'm saying, I don't want you to get mad at me because I got to tell the truth. Because when I was lying to you, you was my friend. But now that I got to tell the truth, I'm losing friends, Brother Stevens. And see, the same truth I tell you, I got to stand in the mirror and look at that same, because it applies to me too. When are we going to get happy about Jesus? Let me declare to you, you'll get happy when you believe in him. What am I saying? What am I saying? We've been going to church all our lives, but do we believe in it? I'm beginning to notice from my study, there's a lot of knowing folk, but it ain't too many believing folk. And let me help you. Sit down again, because somebody mad gonna stand up with you this time. Watch this. It's only that when I believe that I can glorify it. I can glorify that I don't believe. My child is in school, and I want to glorify my child for their accomplishments, but they steady bringing home F's. I can't glorify. I got to chastise and I got to push you, and I got to help you get to the place that I can glorify. But first, you got to make me a believer. So the emotion reveals glory. Come on, let's go to another level. Because when he can stand in the middle of the water oblation on the day of the Feast of Tabernacles, which is the last day, what Jesus is doing, he's standing against any kind of ceremonial disposition to a group of people that are steep in their tradition. Look like something stinks. Then the same folk that mistake them for flesh later on stoned and crucified him at the end. But Jesus was trying to get them to see it's not only what I have. See, watch this. The question becomes now, who I am. Let me help you with that. Let me pull that together. Not just what Jesus does, because it seems modern day Christians now, they only are mostly concerned with what Jesus does, what he can do for me. Jesus, give me. Jesus, I need this. Jesus, I need that. That's modern day church. But all of us in this room have got to come to the understanding who Jesus is. I'm coming to that point. I'm coming to that point that I'm realizing who he is. And when I get all the way in that point, you don't matter. What you do to me don't matter. What you say about me don't matter. What you treat my family, it doesn't matter. Because I got my focus on my belief that has harnessed the power through his death and releasing it through me to walk through the valley of the shadow of death and not fear no evil. Because of what he is to me. That he was sent down through 42 situation. To be the Messiah, Savior of the world. You got to believe on me, Jesus says. Because unless you believe on me, I got to hold everything that I want to release to you. Well, Jesus is telling us that he has some keys that will unlock power over every situation that can come against you. But you don't want to even stand up and give God some praise. You done went to school and got your degrees. You did that. You went and got you a job, made all kinds of money. You did that. You put money in the bank that you didn't tithe on and called yourself saving it. You did that. But God is saying now that I want to release some power to you. But you got to look beyond the flesh of the messenger and believe that I am. Say yes if you believe Jesus. Woo! Wait a minute. I want to give you the keys. But unless you believe and stop just being a know-it-all, I can't release nothing to you. Because these keys are only for those who can tell Jesus who he is. Can you tell him from your own mouth who he is? Well, if you can't, let me help you. It's not what I do, Jesus says. I know I walked on water. I know I healed the sick. I know I raised the dead. But if I never do another miracle, will you still believe on me? If I never pay another car note, will you believe on me? If I never pay another light bill, will you believe on me? If I never heal your body, but I sustain you in that situation, will you still praise me when there's nothing going